Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Medieval Knights, the channel that brings you the best in daily Let's Plays, tips and trick videos, and streams. I am TJ West, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit those like buttons and subscribe to follow my channel. Today on Let's Play Season 1, we're doing some building. We did manage to finish up some of the main quest, so we do have 4 more buildings that we're able to build. So while I'm scoping out some area to do this, we do need to find some logs to build some houses so we can get some people to join us in our village. Now, I'm trying to knock a couple of videos out this morning, so my voice is a little bit scratchy this morning from doing it a little bit earlier than normal. But that's okay, I got a live stream coming this afternoon at 3 p.m. and we will be playing a different save file on the same game. I'm a little bit farther ahead on that one just because I use that one for my streams, and I do play my personal, like when I'm off camera, I play a little bit on it as well. So I do a little bit of grinding, but not much. It's just all in all, I leave that save. I try to leave that save for the stream. If I feel like playing something personally, I'd try to play another game, usually, just so that way I don't leave my Let's Play or my stream file too far ahead where people can't catch up. Hey, we got a new level in extraction. Cool. Okay, and there are berries ready to pick, so I do want to stock up on some of those. I know there are a couple quests that require them, so I do want to put some of those in my food storage just in case we come across that quest and need it. We're going to go ahead and put that in the extraction knowledge. And then we need to chop down another tree. Now, I'm not going to make, I believe all I can make right now is a simple house. Yeah, a small simple house. So the small simple houses, I run through those so quickly, I don't even bother really making those into stone. I'll just go ahead and throw up a couple wattle houses. And just once I get the simple house, or the small simple house, whichever one the second one is. The simple house. Once I get that one unlocked, at that point in time I start switching everybody over to that house, and then it takes a while to go from the simple house to the regular house. So I really just stick with the simple house for a long time, and then closer towards 25 building limit or 30 building limit, that's when I'll start either building new houses for people, because I don't complete my village all the way at the start. If I feel like I need to move some things around, I try to keep 1 or 2 buildings able to be built. So if I need to move a house to a different spot, I could build a new house, move the people, then demolish the house they were in. And that way people don't end up spending a season homeless or something while I end up building, or it takes me too long to build and then they end up leaving because their mood is all the way down from being homeless. I just like to make sure that they're living in a house, and then I could switch them over and then destroy the house they were living in before. Alright, that's enough berries. That's enough berries. We're supposed to be building. So let's see, can we build the house yet? We can. We do have enough resources for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here close to this stream here, and I'm going to put the back of this house towards my field over there. And the reason I'm doing this is because I kind of want that over there to be separated. I want that to be my like farmland, just my fields. So right now we need a house, a small simple house, and then we're going to build it off the road a little bit. When they finally do add in roads, it's going to be real nice, because then we can add them when we want them. Oh, there is a tree there. Okay. So we're going to pull it off the stream a little bit so we can still run a palisade over there, and that should be okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this one we're just going to leave at the wattle, just because it is the original house, the first house you can build. I did make mine into stone, only because if I'm going to be living in it for a while, which I am, I usually set my village up before I fix myself up. Then I'm going to need it to be stone so I don't have to continuously repair it. So let's just go grab something to eat real quick. We are kind of hungry. We're about 5 minutes in. Alright, potage. And then that should do it. And we are going to drop our berries off. I almost forgot about that. Alright, so there's the berries. We have 2 logs left, some sticks. So we're going to go ahead and toss those in here. Actually, we do kind of need them for the wattle house. So we'll just grab the sticks out of here. And we're going to go and apply this to the house with the hammer. Now, I do have a What the Flax episode coming out today touching on building. So I will be going over that as well. The building will be gone in depth on that series on the episode I will be releasing today before my live stream, hopefully, as long as I can get the recordings done. And so please be on the lookout for that. That is going to go through step by step with the building hammer, how to build different buildings, how to swing it around to upgrade certain buildings, and just how to do certain things with the hammer. Basically, anything you need to know about building, I'm going to go over in that episode today. So right now we're worried about stamina. We keep running out. There we go. Take our time, take our time. There's no rush. Alright. Oh, I broke the hammer. Okay, so we gotta go grab a log so we can craft another wooden building hammer real quick. Alright. Let's see. Just one. We only need one. Alright. Q, not tab. And building hammer. Okay, so we only have a few more minutes left. I'm going to try to knock this house out within this video, just so that way we can say we built something. And I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this mid-build, get a couple of it, just so that way I have something to put on the start of the video. There we go. No resources. Alright, so we need a bunch of logs for all this left, that too. And then we also need straw, so let's go see if we have any straw in here. And then we have to go chop down some trees. Now this place is going to look really nice in a couple years when those trees finally do grow back. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. There's a reason that I left all of the stumps around. When it all grows back, it's going to look awesome. So yeah, I basically start with a basically a blank canvas, so to speak, and then I don't terraform really as far as the trees go and whatnot. What I'm basically doing is just using the resource and letting it grow back later. But at the same time, by using that resource, it also creates an opening for me to actually see what I'm building. I don't have all of the logs in my way. As you can see, I can actually see through there. So just kind of, by logging those trees, it opens it up for a better view to the whole. But at the same time, after a couple years, they'll grow back, so I incorporate them into the build, so that way, by the time it's all said and done, it's going to look really neat. We do need to chop down some logs. We don't have a logger yet. That's the whole reason we're building this house right here and possibly another house. The plan here is to build 2 houses, a hunting lodge, and a woodshed. Or yeah, I think they're woodsheds, yeah. Just some place for us to get a villager to do some logging for us so we don't have to cut down as much. In the end, we'll probably end up placing 3 different logging huts, just so that way we can ensure we have an excess of logs. And also in the What the Flax episode today, I will be going over some of the different parts of the resource storage, because that's kind of incorporated into the building. You kind of have to run back and forth there to do it. So we'll talk about that as well. Just go over it briefly, and then later on when I actually go through the storages and how they work and the villagers and how they interact with the storages on a later episode of What the Flax. At that point in time, it'll become more apparent the complete usage and how everything ties in together. So, we're still building. I need a lot of logs. I didn't chop down nearly enough. We are coming up at time, so I am going to try to rush this a little bit, so you're going to see me doing some things I don't normally do, like running around, running my stamina out and whatnot. Things I try not to do. I try to walk around without sprinting so I have stamina for cutting down trees. I think 3 of them will get us pretty close to where we're looking for. So I'm just going to chop down 3 of them, get them logged out. And then I think we can grab something to eat once this is built and call it an episode at that. This has been a great episode. I think I might just call this episode construction time. Because that's pretty much what we've been doing the whole episode. It's just building. Alright, so there's a log. Oh, that's a tree. There's a log. There's another one. Alright, let's chop this one up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, and now we can't run. We're 2 overweight right now. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it looks like we're going to need 11. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So might not. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna need 1 more log. Do I have one in here? Let's check. I thought I might have. If so, it's gonna save us. Hey, I do. Just enough. Just barely enough. But now, if you notice, I don't have any logs in my resource storage now. That's not a problem because I don't have any villagers currently, so they don't need wood to keep warm. But there's our house. So now that we've gotten a house for our villagers, we can actually go get some villagers and have them start working for us. Real quick, I'm going to come over here and check these crops. They are ready to harvest, the cabbages, so I am going to harvest that real quick while we're here. Just get that done this episode. I'm not too worried about getting them back in the ground yet. Once we get villagers and farmhands and whatnot, they'll start doing it for me. But as far as I'm aware, we should have enough cabbage and meat that once we purchase the scheme for making the food, we can actually start making some of this food. So we do have raw meat. This will be the first set of cabbage in here, which is okay. So cabbage plus raw meat equals potage, which is over here. But you have to buy the scheme in the technology tree in order to actually create it or craft it. And you can craft it at either the tavern. The tavern has a, basically it's a pot on a grate, and that's basically just making stew all the time. Kinda looks like that cauldron there, except for without the handle that comes up, it just kind of lays on the grate there. And then you just push E to craft it, and then once you have it unlocked, you just use the wheel here to make the food to eat. Now the reason I say that, and I'm bringing that up here, is because when you're starving and dying in your games, be sure that you are mixing the two, because cabbage has a nutrition of 7, meat has a nutrition of 2, that's only 9. And then cooked meat only has a nutrition of 5 or 6, so you're talking 13, but potage has a nutrition of 30. So it's very wise to just take the time, maybe at night, maybe in the wintertime, and just cook up some foods, some meals for your people and for yourself, and just make everybody happy. So to end this episode, I am going to drop a bunch of this stuff off that we don't need in the wrong chest, apparently. So we're going to take that back out and go to my house and not the new house. That would probably be helpful. Alright. So we're going to drop this stuff off, and then I think that's where we're going to call it an episode. This has been another episode of our Let's Play Season 1. This, I believe, is episode 12. So I would like to thank you all today for joining me. And if you'd like this episode, please smash those like and subscribe buttons. It's always appreciated. And check out my live stream today at 3 p.m. I am going to be playing some Medieval Dynasty and hanging out with you guys. And if you want to be kept up to date on my videos and notified when I upload, just smash those bell icons, those bell buttons, and YouTube should notify you. I have noticed that there's been some issues with it, so let me know. Give me some feedback on that. This has been TJ West, thanks again, and let's keep it medieval, people.